Hello out there, you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another Why You Know Game video. And this time I'm going to be talking about EA Sports big titles in general, like because they had such a great thing on their hands and those games were awesome. And it sucks that they're not around anymore and there's nothing out that currently replaces them either, which just depresses me a little bit with these games because like the EA Sports big titles like NFL Street, NBA Street, FIFA Street, and stuff that was similar in a similar vein. I loved those games because even though they brought back and used the licensed care licensed players and stuff like that and the actual players from sports, they always felt different from the actual simulation based versions of the games. Like these were more arcadey, they were more fun based, and they were more interesting. And you could do more with them because of that. And I loved that. Like it allows for more flexibility of play. It made people more interested in game in like certain game type state they would never really usually put themselves or give themselves a chance to play, and it was something that was nice. It was like a little way to be able to bridge people into sports titles that maybe didn't like them at first or just didn't know how to get into them, and stuff like that I miss having around. I loved NFL Street especially. Like I enjoyed the hell out of NFL Street. I played NBA Street like that. I didn't really play FIFA Street. I never really got into that. I guess just really because I never really played very many soccer games. I mean, I played a couple of them on Super Nintendo with other people, but really soccer games weren't my thing. So as far as sports titles go, like, but they could have expanded that. Like they could have turned sports into street variants that you would have never played before. Heck, they could have done NHL Street if they really wanted to. And it's not like that idea couldn't have existed because if you have ever had a PE class and you've done indoor hockey or I forgot what they call it. Like, but when you play hockey without the skates and you're running around with the puck and stuff like that, with the puck and the stick, like those are not surprising. Like that idea of like NHL Street would have been awesome. I think that they actually had announced it at one point and they canceled it. I mean, I could be wrong. Like I hope I'm wrong, but I mean, that would have been. I would have actually played that. I probably would have played the hell out of that because I played a few NHL games myself, but I think I would have played that, and like I eventually would have got around to FIFA Street too. But then they could have turned a lot of different sports into street variants. They could have had like a volleyball street or whatever. They could have turned a lot of stuff into street variants of games that we just didn't have. And it's something that they could have done that would have been amazing if they have just like kept that team going. But EA Sports Big is just like not a thing anymore. And it's just like that was a waste. It was such a waste. Like there was so much talent that went into those games and so much interesting crap that came out of them. Like I liked them a lot. Like I loved those games. And it was just like, there's no more of them. I'm frustrated. And I'm looking at this and I was like, yeah, EA Sports Big would have been awesome to keep. Just to be able to keep that stuff there. Like I would have loved to see that. But like they could have done street variants of Olympic sports and stuff. Like it's just like there was so much potential behind it that didn't really get utilized, and I think it's mostly because the games didn't sell as well as they wanted them to. And that's probably what it was. Like, but I think if they would have kept up with it and the games would have built up a following over time, sort of like the Madden series has done, like Live has done, like NHL has done, like NHL hockey has done, like FIFA has done. If they had done that with those and given them time to build up an audience, those games would probably be just as popular, if not more popular, than the actual simulation variants of the games. So, and that's what I'm looking at and just like, gosh, so much potential is just wasted and not utilized. And I'm like, dude, like, so I hope and wish and pray that someone would take up the style of games that NHL, that not NHL, but that EA Big made. If someone would take up that and start doing those style games, even if you don't have official players, I really don't care. As long as it's in that style of play, I jump on it. But that I know I'm not the only one. I'm probably in a small group of people, but I know I'm not the only one. So and it sucks. But I really want to see that happen. I want to see those come back or in some way, shape, or form. Even especially if EA is not working on them, because EA currently has not had the best track record. I mean, if they come in and put in full hearted effort and they actually make really good games, I might bite. But but I mean, I'm not trusting EA too much lately. Sorry. But that's really it. I just wanted to espouse my desire to have those back and like to see those games make a return. But that's it. Thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears out for more stuff from me. And until the next time, please enjoy your games and peace.